Every war leaves scars. Some bleed into the body, others carve into the mind. What we lived through wasn't just betrayal, or revenge, or family turning against family. It was something far darker, a science of attack that most people can't even name.
The flames ate every page. Tasha's tears hissed in the smoke. Faye's sins turned brittle as ash. Rodney's rage, black smoke that clawed at the sky. Ruck's fury, fire that wouldn't die. Wise as lies, ink that burned green. Tony's guilt, it curled in the blaze like a serpent. But one book did not burn. The book of ggaRONomi was buried deep beneath concrete, with dirt pressed down by the weight of men who didn't even know they were covering prophecy. And so Rome's pages open like deja vu, not the past, not the future, but the present, written word for word, thought for thought. He read his mind as if it had already been stolen. A narrator inside his skull, the ink breathing, whispering, telling him what he was thinking before he finished the thought. He knew then, Wise had cursed them all. Wise was the architect. Wise planted seeds in Tony and Tasha and Faye. Even in Ron, Wise wrote their lives and then handed Rome the pen with blood still fresh on it. Rome once good, but goodness broke him. Used as bait till a beast awoken. Carried his mother's demons in his chest. Tried to prove he was more, never less. Tasha angel, turned to a blade. Made demons so sharp the city obeyed. Ruck fed the beast but lost his chain. Rodney burned bright but drowned in pain. Rome, he caged the monster. Taught it to speak, put a suit on the hood. Gave voice to the weak, but the suit was a mask. The mask was a knife, and every handshake whispered in somebody's life. Boardrooms to Senate floors, street code to law books. The first conservative the hood embraced, because he hated what they hated, because he spoke their rage in silk ties and Fox News bites. Republicans clapped, Democrats gasped. The hood prayed and cursed in the same breath. Rome was both savior and executioner. The double-edged blade, sharpened on both sides.
Put a Glock in my palm before I could drive. Tasha showed us the stove before we knew 9 to 5. Ruck ran the blocks, Rod bled in the cold. Me, I learned to flip dirt in the gold. Nasty bandos, cave ceilings, rats in the vents. We was learning how to cook, not paying no rent. Tony showed us the measure, Tasha broke down the rock. Said if the Lord kicked the door, you run and never stop. I was quiet, observing, pocket full of equations, turning ounces to acids, flipping coke into patience. Where Rod chased chaos and Ruck pressed the chrome, I was charting out maps, turning trap into home. Ron would've hated it, Pops wanted clean, but the world chewed him up, left us ghosts in between. So I took what was foul, built a path for my kin. Bando bricks the campaigns, baptized in a sin. They called me nerd, called me square, thought I ain't with it, but I was stacking ledges while they risked the sentence. Turned a hood to a balance sheet, streets to a scheme. Now I launder pain clean through a politician's dream. From Bandos to Boardrooms, I paved my lane. From the stove to the Senate, I flipped that pain. Where my brothers saw bullets, I saw domains. I invested the struggle, now I own the chains. From Bandos to Boardrooms, respect my grind. From the coke to the contracts, I blurred that line. I ain't chaos or reckless, I'm designed, refined. A clean face of a family with a wall behind. I saw Ron break down, mama cutting with words. Saw his mistress in shadows, truth sharper than curves. But I watched Tasha glow when Tony took reign. Happy wife, happy knife, blood soaked in the game. Taught me ARs, shotguns, the filler recoil. But I turned all that powder into political soil. While Ruck sprayed blocks and Rod bled for a name. I learned images, armor, keep the dirt off the frame. Now it's fundraisers, handshakes, champagne glass. But the blueprint's the same, just the suit got class. Roam the nerd, roam the fraud, nah, roam the connect. Bando born senator, respect the intellect. You can call it clean, but it's built on filth. Every office I hold, I inherited guilt. But when you turn chaos into empire stone, the streets still whisper, he's cold, he's cold. From Bandos to Boardrooms, I paved my lane. From the stove to the Senate, I flipped that pain. When my brothers saw bullets, I saw domains. I invested the struggle, now I own the chains. From Bandos to Boardrooms, respect my grind. From the coke to the contract, I blurred that line. I ain't chaos or reckless, I'm designed, refined. A clean face of a family with a war behind. Funny thing about dirt, you stack it high enough, call it land. If you build on it right, you can rule a city from sand. Funny thing about dirt, if you stack it high enough, call it land. And if you build on it right, you can rule a city from sand. Calm, deliberate. They call me the clean one, the polished one, the hand that signs the bills. But my pen bleeds more than their triggers ever did. Every law I write, paid for in shadows. Yeah. Spotless suit, but the cufflinks rust. Every smile on the stage hides a blade of distrust. They cheer when I speak, but the ghosts don't fade. I'm the son of a king, in a crown blood made. Kept my shoes off corners, but the bricks still know. Every brother I buried built the seeds I sow. From Ruck's last breath to Rodney's cage. From Tasha's schemes to Tony's rage. They think politics saved me, I just changed the view. Now the city's the block, and the saints the crew. In the shadows I hire, don't wear no names. I keep my hands clean while they play the games. They whisper wise in the echo of the book, but I'm the author now, look how history shook. A prophet died, but I pen the same flame. Turned scripture to weapon, built power from pain. I keep my hands clean, let the streets run red. Every law that I signed was a verse they bled. I keep my hands clean, but the ghosts still talk. They remind me of the names every time I walk. I keep my hands councilman, senator next, but they ink in my ledger, got blood in the text. Ruck's last breath, Rodney's rage in the yard. Tasha in the wheelchair, still pulling the cards. Fam's just a shadow, but his glow runs deep. The hunters guard him close, but the scripts don't sleep. I drop pages like bombs, build a false new wise, and the team still move cause the lies disguise. Rome the righteous, nah, Rome the clean. I'm the villain in a tie, dressed up in a dream. History won't know how the story was spun, but the streets and the seats both call me their son. Can you tell what's a law, what's a prophecy fake? When the cleanest hands still decide who breaks. I don't bleed in the dark, I just write the names in a book that was born from another man's pain. Let the streets run red, every law that I signed was a verse they bled. I keep my hands clean, but the ghosts still talk. They remind me of the names every time I walk. I keep my hands clean, though the scripts ain't mine. Wise wrote the seed, but I reap the line. I keep my hands clean, they don't see my sin, but the book of fam whispers where it all begins. Wrong. The difference between me and them, they played the block, I play the world. Wise thought he could curse us with his books, but now I hold the future.
When I walk in the room, they call me a leader, but leaders don't rise alone.
Smile now, shake his hand, say the line we rehearsed. Every crown is strings, and I'm the one pulling.
Pack you up.
I keep my suit clean, never stained with the dirt, but my name rides the blocks, every corner, every turf. They see a politician, pilots shaking hands, but the empire's in the shadows, built with bloody plans. Tasha in the wheelchair, but her mind still sharp. Chest with my campaign, every move hit the mark. Whispers in my ear, play the part, don't slip. So I smile for the cameras while we load another clip. I built a podium from the bricks, Ruck stack, from the profits that Tony made when he flipped that pack. Roaming the daylight, respected and blessed, but the night still remembers I was born from the mess. Every speech that I make, every hand that I clasp, strings in the dark, boy, tied to your past. See a savior when I stand, don't stay, but the crown on your head still bleeds from the cage. Ooh, these strings attached, I can't move alone. Every crown I wear was stitched from stone. They don't see the cost. Every hand I shake hides the ones we lost. Strings attached, pull me where you will. Even clean hands bleed when the night turns still. Strings attached, I can't cut them free, cause the power chose her before it chose me. They call you clean, but I know your filth. Raised on blood, money built your wealth. You the face they trust, I'm the name they fear. When the devil's in the details, I'm the voice you hear. I taught you to smile while you hide your claws, to sign their bills while I write their laws. A son of Ron, but a product of me. Without my hands pulling, you never be free. Rome, the politician, Rome, the star, but the graveyards whisper who you really are. Every speech you give, every vow you make is a promise written in the blood we take. I'm more than a puppet, I control my fate. No king ever lived without a queen in the gate. I can rise on my own, I don't need your flame. Then why do they chant Rome while they fear my name? Strings attached, I can move alone. Every crown I wear was stitched from stone. Strings attached, they
'cause the power chose her before it chose me.
You think they follow you?
Yeah.
But it's me they fear. Keep smiling, son. I'm the ghost in every chair.
Pack you up. I told you, boy. Wise ain't dead. His hand's still moving. Look at this red. I seen the ink smear, gaps in the prophecy. Whole paragraphs missing like they doctored me. Tasha slid across the table, whispered, look close. Names crossed out, futures bent. I'm the ghost host that said I rise, mayor, senator, maybe more. But then the pages tear off like fate closed the door. Funerals blurred, black suits in the rain. I'm shaking cause the casket, it don't show the name. Why I saw no more, pin dried on the edge. Did he die with the vision or protect what's ahead? Fans face in the margins, scribbled in red. Not rides, not wrongs, another bloodline instead.
What if he's greater? What if he's me? What if they hunt him then come hunt me? Book torn open, my hands can't hide. The future's a blade, I'm cut on both sides. Altered pages, ink and flames. Wise ain't gone, just change the game. Lines erased, but the curse still stays. Prophecy bends in the darkest ways. I thought I was the one they crowned. Fulfills the name they circle round. Altered pages, fate rewinds. I'm just a puppet in the seer's design.
Tasha smirking, said the hunters still lurk. Men who bleed seers put their names in the dirt. If fams with wise fear, why they guarding his breath? Why they shield the child meant to unmask death? Right behind walls, think he king of the pen. But this truth gon' break him, might hard him again. Tell him fam ain't his, rip his hoping too. Or hold it in my chest like the Senate I rule. But if the hunters know, and the book got bent, what if I'm the funeral wise never met? What if power's illusion and crowns just fade? What if every deal I signed was already played?
Pages torn, truth unborn, but it still returns. Hey, the strings collapse. Why sees no more?
All to the pages, ink and flames. Wise ain't gon' just change it again. Lines erased, but the curse still stays. Prophecy bends in the darkest ways.
I thought I was the one they crowned, but fam's the name they circle round.
Altered pages, fate rewinds. I'm just a puppet in the seer's design.
They said, well, I saw everything, every breath, every coffin, every crown. But the page stops here. It stops here. Why? Is this the end of his sight? Or the start of mine? Fam, who the fuck are you?
Smoke drips down the skyline. China silhouette leans on the balcony. Voice like velvet wrapped in blade.
She ain't Kem, she the shard in the glass. Ambition in hills, moving quicker than the past. Rome's eyes locked, can't unsee the shine. A queen with venom in her bloodstream wine. She said you crave thrones, but they crave fear. You'll never wear crowns till the blood runs clear. She slid close, lips cold on his ear. Every promise tasted like danger near. Rome knew better, but he loved the sin. Loved the war, loved the pull, loved the fire within. China's smile was silk, but her hands were steel. Rome was a king, but she wrote the deal.
Wine in the glass, poison on lips. Kings fall deeper with every sip. Power ain't power till shadows bow. The queen makes rules, the king learns how. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Call me China, call me sin. Paint my face in your ambition. What's a throne without a queen? What's a king if not unseen? Call me fire, call me scheme. Turn your empire to my dream. What's a war if not divine? What's your soul when it's half mine?
Rooftop high, city lights below. They toast on the edge where the cold winds blow. Rome felt immortal, heart beat fast. He saw forever, but it cracked like glass. China's laugh was perfume and blade. Every word she spoke felt like chess being played. She mapped his hunger, saw the scars inside. Fed him power, dressed it up as pride. He thought it love, but it smelled like war. Every kiss cost more than the one before. Rome leaned in, already sold. China's fire burned ice cold. Touched the sky, but the ground still calls. Every king bleeds when the empires fall. You chase crowns, I chase desire. Your throne ain't yours, it's built from fire.
Call me China, call me sin. Paint my face in your ambition. What's a throne without a queen? What's a king if not unseen? Call me fire, call me scheme. Turn your empire to my dream. What's a war if not divine? What's your soul when it's half mine?
Rome. Even God's cloud of smoke. Kings burn in China's fire.
Call me China, call me sin. Paint my face in your ambition. What's a throne without a queen? What's a king if not unseen? Call me fire, call me scheme. Turn your empire to my dream. What's a war if not divine? What's your soul when it's half mine?
You ever notice? Candles burn slower when silence eats the room. Kem smiled across the glass, eyes pretending love, but her words always cut me, always reminding me of scars.
She said, you're a senator now. Rome don't let your brothers drag your name through the mud. But she ain't know it was blood that paved my path, not politics. Wine stains lips red, but some stains don't wash. I held my glass steady and thought about every sacrifice, every betrayal she owed me. Toast to sacrifices, toast to venom. One sip and the world will know me without her shadow.
Wine glass, clink. Liquid being poured.
Betrayal. Poison.
He who drinks to love will choke on betrayal. He who holds the cup holds the knife. The toast is made in joy, but the ending is ash.
I raise my glass to her.
but every sip was a confession. Every lie I swallowed came back bitter. And now her blood is on my hands, though no stain remains.
Wine glass drops, shatters in reverse. Wine glass drops, shatters in reverse.
Beat builds faintly, then cuts to silence.
Toast to survival, to sacrifice, to everything I gave you. Funny thing about sacrifice though, it always come with a cost. Tonight, you pay yours. Pack you up.
Yeah. We sitting here in silk, but the past still bleeds. You laid with my brother, broke the roots of the seed. I told you I strayed too, I ain't painting me pure. But family, blood, that's a line too secure. You smiled in my face, mother of my three. But I question every feature, do they look like me? Egypt came at Lil Rome, pride in my chest. But doubt is a cancer that won't let me rest. I built you a castle from concrete and flame. I cleaned every dollar, put respect on our name. But you poisoned the crown, made a king feel small. So I laced this last drink and I watch you fall. I gave you my city, I gave you my soul. But you tore down the temple, left the priest in the cold. This ain't love, Kem, it's the end of a lie. Every queen has a night, and tonight you die. Kem was wrong for the lies in the bed. Kem must die for the words left unsaid. Kem must die. It's a crown for a ghost. Kem must die. I done sacrificed most. Kem must die. 'Cause respect got a price. Kem must die. Ain't no rolling the dice. Kem must die. Every toast got a cost. Kem must die. And your queenhood lost. Yeah, I watched you sip slow, legs locking in place. Eyes wide open, but you can't keep pace. This the same drug I flood through the block. Invisible killer, by the time it's forgot. I could've packed Ride out when he raised that doubt. But I let Tasha's Venom twist the whole shit out. I stood over Ruck when his heart gave in. Told the city it was rivals, but the blood was kin. I'm no Saint Kem, I've been sharpened by flame. But betrayal from you, that's a whole new pain. So I lean to your ear, whisper truth to your soul. I killed for this family, now I'm losing control. Sacrifice stacked, but the throne stay cursed. Every king find blood when he lift that first. I gave you my crown, you gave me a knife. Now I'm pouring this toast to the end of your life. Kem must die for the lies in the bed. Kem must die for the words left unsaid. Kem must die. It's a crown for a ghost. Kem must die. I done sacrificed most. Kem must die. 'Cause respect got a price. Kem must die. Ain't no rolling the dice. Kem must die. Every toast got a cost. Kem must die. And your queenhood lost. You hear me, don't you? Every deal I made, every soul I buried. I carried this crown for you.
but loyalty ain't in your veins. So I drained it from mine. Goodbye, Kem. Bye, Kem. Bye, Kem. Pack you up.
Today, we bury a wife, a mother, a friend. But in truth, we raise a banner of sacrifice.
For our city, her heart gave out, but mine beats louder, stronger, carrying her spirit forward. From this day I pledge, not just as Rome the man, but Rome the servant of the people, that her death will mean something greater. Family, community, future. This is my vow. Play the part, baby. They'll never know what you poured in a glass. My wife!
My partner. The mother of my children. She was the light of my home, the strength of my nights, and now the city grieves with me. But know this, her death will not break me. It'll make me fight harder. For you.
Black dress, black tie, but my conscience clean. Cameras flashing, can't see the poison in between. Wine glass tip, but the crowd never knew what a politician hides when he smiles for you. 3 kids cry, I pat him on the head. Meanwhile, I'm thinking of the words she said. You cheated too, yeah, but I ain't crossed that line. My brother's blood in her bed, that's a crime. So I lace the chalice, toast the councilman seats. Designer drugs swirling, silence under beats. Now the preacher say he lost his rib is Eve, but the serpent's in the coffin and my soul still breathes. Funeral flowers can't mask the decay. Everybody mourns, but I paved the way. Love turns venom, and venom turns law. I stand above the dirt, but I still hear her call.
Lay the flowers, sing the hymns, wipe the tears from their eyes. Public face of devotion, private truth in disguise. Cardiac, they'll call it, no trace in her veins, but the ghost of a whisper still haunting my name. Funeral flowers, city rise in my palm. They don't know what I've done, only see me stay calm. Every bloom on the casket hides a crime I designed, but the crown on my head says the power is mine.
I kissed her cheek as the life left her lips. Told her secrets in the dark, politics and sips. 3 times the dose, I whispered to the wine. Paralyzed but aware, she could still hear mine. I told her every lie, I made law for the block. Every rival buried, every vote I lock. I loved you once, but your betrayal cut deep. So I bought a death silent, no coroner keeps. Now I shake hands, kiss babies, pledge to the street. But my bedroom confessions bleed under the beat. If God watching now, let him see me ascend. I bury my Judas and campaign again. You ever love a woman, then sip while she dies? You ever smile for the cameras while you bury the lies? You ever build an empire on a family's decay? I plant flowers on the grave, but they water my way.
Lay the flowers, sing the hymns, wipe the tears from their eyes. Public face of the hymns, private truth in disguise. Cardiac, they'll call it, no trace in her veins, but the ghost of a whisper still haunting my name. Funeral flowers, city rise in my palm. They don't know what I've done, only see me stay calm. Every bloom on the casket hides a crime I designed.
cardiac arrest, they'll say. But I know the truth. I put my loyalty in the ground with her, and I rose clean. Rome senator, untouchable.
My brother Ruck was a victim of the city's poison. Rival dealers took him from us. The same rivals who scarred my mother left her in that chair when the bullets sprayed our block. But we did not fold, we rose. I stand before you not just as your councilman, but as a son who buried his brother, as a man who refuses to let another child become a name on a candlelight vigil. We will clean these streets, we will fight this war on drugs, and we will not lose another family the way mine was lost. Every funeral in the hood is a parliament meeting. Black suits instead of ballots, flowers instead of votes. See, when we mourn, we legislate. The block takes attendance, the elders speak, and the streets remember who ain't show up. Out here, the fire don't just burn, it elects. This is the People's Congress. And when we burn, the whole city smells it.
On my sleeve. Every ghost you left still haunting me. Kem screams in the wind, Ruck shadow in the ground. I fight for the crown where the silence loud. You built coffins, I built thrones. Took the dirt you left, turned it into gold. You call me reckless, but I call it proof. Even kings born broken still carve the truth.
Boy, don't preach, your sermons don't sing. I birth soldiers, you pretend to be kings. Your veins run soft, your hands run red. Kem's body's on fire in the line, you said.
Blood don't fade, it stains the crown. Every flame you spark gon' burn you down. Mother versus son, the circle's tight. In the end, even love ignite.
Pride on fire, blood on blood. But who gon' drown when the tide flood? Rome, you my son, but don't you forget. Queens birth kings, but queens in threats. Flames on flames on flames, curse on curse. Every gift you touch feels like a hearse. We bleed together, but don't misstep, cause fire don't heal, it collects its debt.
I ain't Ruck, I ain't Kem, I don't fold in pain. I rewrite the story, carve a harder name. You spit venom, I sip it slow. Turn poison to lessons this fam should know. Your rage don't scare me, I was born in fire. Your hate just bricks for a high empire. The past don't buy me, I bury chains. Only death gon' end what I built from flames.
Oh, chains don't vanish, they just cut skin deep. You dream of thrones, but the grave still speak. Your kingdom's hollow, your brother's gone, and I'll torch it all just to prove I'm strong.
Fire in the marrow, smoke in the lungs. Every curse we write, gon' scar the young. Hate don't die, it just shifts hands. The crown turns poison when it leaves the land.
Fire on fire, blood on blood. I had who gon' drown when the tide flood. Wrong you, my son, but don't you forget. Queens birth kings, but queens and threats. Thrones are flames on flames, curse on curse. Every gift you touch feels like a hearse. We bleed together, but don't misstep, cause fire don't heal, it collects its debt. We don't toast to victories, we sip venom in crystal. And when the glass shatters, whoever bleeds first is family. Flames don't die in the dark, they just wait for air to breathe again.
Never seen him so cold, Dr. T. Not even when Ruck, not even when the block bled. But today, he ain't buried just his wife, he buried something in himself too.
You see it too, don't you? The way he stands, the way he don't flinch. That's power, girl, but power always need a mirror.
And you think that's me? You remind me of me before the chair, before the wars. Hungry, sharp, dangerous without even knowing it.
In Rome, he trusts me. But you, Miss Tasha, I get the feeling you test me.
I don't test what I already see.
I shape it. Don't worry, child. If you stay close, this city gon' belong to you one day. Funeral flowers still fresh, but roots already reaching deeper.
North Philly crown, thought turned scholar. Law on my tongue, streets in my collar. Credentialed in courts, but I learned in them bandos. Watch dealers bleed dreams out of broken windows. Tasha slid me the book, pages torn, half burnt. Said, baby, wisdom ain't given, this earned. I read Rome's future, his rise in the polls. I read Ruck's death, yeah, she played that role. Rodney's true, black inked on the lines. Fam nice ain't his, as wise as bloodline. If that's real, then destiny's mine. Ain't no queen quiet, I was built to shine. Can't trust the book, can't trust the pen. Scripts been altered, fate don't bend. Every truth that was concealed, I weaponize once it's revealed. China white lies in the glass I pour. Loyal on the surface, but I'm scheming more. Secrets in the margins, power in disguise. I rise on the ruins of a family's lives. China white lies in the book I read. Blood on the cover, prophecy blades. If fan is the spark, then I hold the flame and shadow their kingdom in my name.
Kem slipped, I won't. She died in his bed. I toast Rome's empire while a ghost sunset. 3 kids cry, but the cameras flash. Sympathy votes stack. Rome builds cash. Tasha sees me, reflection in a chair. She says, baby girl, you gon' own this lair. But I keep germ close, love her in the dark. Brains of a more, left blood on my heart. Fam shadow whispers, hunters in the mist. But if I find him first, his fate's on my list. Scripts don't scare me, I edit the play. China writes destiny your own damn way. China writes destiny your own damn way. I see the cracks, I see the cuts. Rome thinks he's untouchable. But even kings bleed when a queen don't trust. And fam, he don't even know me yet. But I've already seen his life on paper. All I gotta do is turn a page.
Said she will be confidant to kings, but poison the crowns. I thought it was just ink until the pages started breathing. Tasha smiles at me like a mother, but I see her shadow dripping blood, Ruck's blood. If the book is right, then fam ain't just a boy. He's the end of us all. So I play my part, loyal, quiet, watching. But I swear, I'll find him first. And when I do, I'll write my own ending.
Cold prison cell. Echo of footsteps, Rodney's voice slow. Reading from the book of Tony pages, turning occasional faint echoes as Tony's voice, like the book itself is haunted.
Page 47. Wrong. Clean suit. Clean hands. Mayor State Senator, the city calls him savior. But his rise is stitched with the blood of his brother. The papers won't print Ruck's name. They'll just say, victim of a drug war. They won't print my mother's name either. Straight fire in a drive-by. But I know the truth. Her wheelchair got wheels of betrayal. The hand that shot her was my brother's, and the hand that finished him was Rome's.
Tony wrote this years before I even thought about jail. Now I'm here, behind walls, living the prophecy like a rerun. And the worst part, Rome ain't wrong. He's building an empire out there, and they want me to build one in here.
You'll run blocks without moving. You'll be king where the walls bleed. They'll call you can't get right, but you'll never get left behind.
Tony.
Old man cursed me, said I'd be king of a prison throne. Said my hands would stay dirty so Rome's could stay clean. And here I am, flipping pages like scripture, reading a life I didn't choose. But some pages missing. Maybe that's my shot, maybe the future ain't all written. Or maybe wise just stop seeing.
He who drinks to love will choke on betrayal.
concrete prophet, locked in a box, but my vision's wide. Y'all call it a sentence, I call it a scripture. You can change my body, but my mind, my nigga, that's God body. Pack you up.
They packed me up, threw me in the system's cage. But the God in me turned the cell to a stage. Niggas whisper Ruck's name, trying to put it on me. But the real story, buried where the shadows don't speak. I read Tony's book, every page a confession. But it's hindsight, my nigga, just trauma and lessons. They want me to run the jails, flood the blocks with this dope. Tasha pulling strings, Rome feeding me hope. Designer powder turn water into sin. I can drown the whole yard before the count even begins. They don't know I killed Tony, secret under my skin. But if God judged me first, no man can win.
Chains don't break me, they just sharpen my will. Even prophets bleed when the prophecy's real. Every nigga in his pen trying to live or die. But me, I just hustle with God in my eye. Behind these walls, I preach to stone. Every verse I spit, cut flesh to bone. Behind these walls, they fear my word. Every secret whispered still gets heard. Behind these walls, I rise, I fall. But God, but He built me to outlive it all. Behind these walls, I still hold the key, cause the kingdom gon' come when it starts with me.
Rome clean in the Senate, smiling with pride. But he know Tasha chained me, she playing my ride. They think I'm blind, but I peep they hand. Sent me upstate just to build they brand. Niggas pray for release, I pray for a throne. Turn this tear to a pulpit, every block I own. My seed in the world, I still feed them from here. Keisha hold it down, though her face ain't clear. They say Wise wrote the book, tried to curse my line, but I bleed through the pages, redefine the design. If the devil made a deal, then I'm breaking the lease. Rodney, God body, nigga, war don't cease. But hey, run it, run it. A pen in a pack, that's a crown in here. But no page can write what's divine in here. Even Ruck in my dreams, still not alone. Rod's empire ain't bars, it's eternal song.
Behind these walls, I preach to stone. Every verse I spit, cut flesh to bone. Behind these walls, they fear my word. Every secret whispered still gets heard. Behind these walls, I rise, I fall. But God, but He built me to outlive it all. Behind these walls, I still hold the key, cause the kingdom gon' come when it starts with me.
My nigga Rome think he clean, but blood don't wash off easy. Tasha chained me here, but even chains break when the prophet breathes. And one day, they gon' learn who really ran the yards.
In the major voice.
Overrated your radio.
Live from the inside, where time don't pass. It just paces circles. We send smoke signals through phones, prayers through kites, and sometimes we just rap to remember we alive.
Yeah, I hear you, fam. Every bar you spit in there, I catch out here, don't worry. I'm still carrying the sermon, hold tight.
You have a collect call from South State Penitentiary. Will you accept the charges?
Yeah, patch him in. Yo, Rome, you there? Always, little bro, it's good. Same shit, different walls. But listen, I can't have my seed starving out there, you feel me?
We can make sure he eats. But you gon' work. You gon' run them blocks behind them walls.
Don't think of it as prison. Think of it as empire.
Empire?
Yeah, bro.
Play your part, we got you.
You'll burn us all one day.
Children don't see what we say, they see what we are. And sometimes that truth be sharper than prophecy.
A child's eyes follow me when I speak, seeing every crooked step, every soul I leak. They clap in the crowd like the script pre-wrote, but my pen don't move when the words I quote. I hear whispers, soft in a voice too young, like the sermon got fed through a different tongue. Is it fam in the back? Is it me in disguise? Who puppet these strings when I preach these lies? The boy don't blink, just stare through skin, like he read my sins from the day began. I'm Rome on the stage, but I'm Rome undone, cause the child in the crowd see the man I run.
Say it Rome, say it how I wrote it.
Lines too heavy for a man to hold it.
Right or wrong, but the ink ain't yours.
Voice of a child, but it cut like wars.
Through the child's eyes, you can't hide.
They see truth in the cracks that I tried to deny.
Through the child's eyes, truth is high.
The crowd clap fake, but the boy no lies.
Through the child's eyes, you can't hide.
Strings pulled tight while the ghosts confide.
Through the child's eyes, Rome will die.
Every step I take feel prophesied. I dream, but the dream feels stage rehearsed, like fam in the script writing Rome's last verse. Every cheer, every nod sound hollow thin, like the world clap hands for a puppet skin. The boy eyes glow like a flame too still, reading names off graves that I ain't yet filled. He whispers soft, you already gone, while the crowd keep chanting, Rome live on. But who live on when the soul don't breathe? Who claim thrones when the child don't leave? He the prophet, I'm the mask in time. Rome just a shadow in another man's rhyme.
Get out my head, you can't get out.
Rome scream loud, but the truth still shouts.
Say the line, Rome, don't you doubt.
Strings tied tight, no way out.
Through the child's eyes, you can't hide.
They see truth in the cracks that I tried to deny.
Through the child's eyes, truth is high.
The crowd clap fake, but the boy no lies.
Through the child's eyes, you can't hide.
Strings pulled tight while the ghosts confide.
Through the child's eyes, Rome will die.
Every step I take feel prophesied. The boy ain't no boy, he the script, he the prophecy in Rome. Rome just a page.
Marble floors can't hide the scent of the Bandos. Boardroom ties still strangling like a lasso. Ruck's ghost in the glass, Tony's shadow in the hall. Every deal I make, just another downfall. Sip the wine, but it tastes like rust. Stack the paper, but it fold in dust. I bought the crown, but the weight don't lift. Even prayers at night can't cover the rift. I see cracks in the glass when I pour my drink. Voices in the wall saying, boy, don't blink. Every move I make feel like deja vu, like the book already know what I'm about to do.
Sleep won't come, pages
crown heavy, night blurry. Demons still feeding, God watch, but the streets still curse me. Ghosts in the dark, they rehearse me.
Hands clean, but the stains still hurt me. Mind sharp, but the cracks still burst free.
If the truth already written in the lines I keep, why the hell these shadows follow me to sleep?
I see Ruck when it rains, see Kem when it burns. Rodney's voice echo every time I return. Wise player note strings cut through the night. Every hum remind me power ain't right. Built a tower, but the cracks still spread. Every step I take, shake hands with the dead. The higher I climb, the louder I fall. Boardrooms, just prisons painted as halls.
Street lights flicker like the book got eyes. Every page I read, bleed truth through lies. And the shot I ain't seen, I already felt. Ink dripping blood on the cards I was dealt.
Every crack is a whisper, every whisper is a name, and every name is a ghost I can't bury.
Hands clean, mind dirty, soul still bleeding, crown heavy, night blurry. Demons still feeding, God watch, but the streets still curse me. Ghosts in the dark, they rehearse me.
Hands clean, but the stains still hurt me. Mind sharp, but the cracks still burst free.
If the truth already written in the lines I keep, why the hell these shadows follow me to sleep?
If my hands so clean, why they stain in my sleep? Sweat dripping off his brow. Ruck's voice in the storm. Where you now? Tony's silence creep through the walls. Every ghost he buries still makes the calls. Rodney's echo from a prison phone. Static in his chest, he's never alone. The book's pages flipped in his dreams, writing his guilt in invisible seams. He prayed for peace, but his prayers felt cursed. Every wind tasted worse than the thirst. The ground felt heavy, the nights grew long. Even kings can't silence what they did wrong. Blood don't dry, it only soaks deeper. Truth don't die, it only speaks clearer. Ghosts don't fade, they just change form. The book writes cold, the book writes warm. Blood don't dry, it stains the hands. Every crown built on shifting sand. Prophetic whispers, guilt that bites. Even shadows burn in the dead of night. Truth don't sleep, it screams in time. Every crime you hide still draws the line. Wrong can't run, the book won't bend. Even kings break when the ink won't end.
Keisha's name like smoke in the wind. Fam's voice sharpening strings again. Wise lurks quiet, mirror in his hand. Every reflection shows a broken man. Rome confessed and whispers low to the dark, hoping the night won't tear him apart. Power don't heal, it just buries scars. Even empires rot under dying stars. Pages flip, he swore they bled. Every prophecy written in crimson red. Rome bowed low to the nice design. Knew the book was waiting to take his time.
Blood don't dry, it only soaks deeper. Truth don't die, it only speaks clearer. Every ghost is ink on the spine. Every king still runs out of time. Blood don't dry, it stains the head. Every crown built on shifting sand. Prophetic whispers, guilt that bites. Even shadows burn in the dead of night. Crime you hide still draws the line. Rome can't run, the book won't bend. Even
I hear my pops. Like he never left. Not in dreams, not in sermons. Now right here awake. His voice echoing through walls, through strings, through me. And every whisper cut like a mirror breaking. It's hard to tell if it's memory or prophecy.
You ever smile so much your face ache? Shake so many hands your palms feel dirty? You ever win an election and still feel like you losing? They cheer my name wrong for the people, but when the lights cut off, I still hear hers, her whispers. Fix your tie, sign a deal, smile for the cameras. I told myself I was in control, that I was playing the game better than they played me. But every night I see the strings, and every night I wonder if they'll choke me before they lift me higher. Ruck in the coffin, rod behind bars, Kem in the ground, and me, I'm the one they chose to wear the mask. Not the freedom fighter, not the king, the puppet. And puppets don't live forever.
For the camera, fix your tie. Say the line I wrote for you. Yeah.
They see a leader in a suit, not the boy from the block. Raising bandos with a burner, mama scheming on the clock. Tony taught me how to aim, Tasha taught me how to lie. Now I sell them clean speeches while my past still rise. Every headline golden, every campaign slick, but the strings on my arm still tighten when she clicks. They cheer in the daylight, but at night I bleed. Cause the puppet that they worship got a master's greed. Shake his hand, kiss the baby, sign the deal, let him pay me.
Strings on my hand, strings on my soul. They see a leader, but she's in control. I talk for the people, but the truth don't show. Mama pulling strings in the dark, they don't know. Strings on my crown, strings on my fate. Every move I make is a move she creates. I'm the king on the stage, but a pawn in the game. They chant my name, but she owns the flame. I built towers out of ashes, turned the pain into votes. Cleaned the money through the city while the devil took notes. Every rival disappeared, every witness went ghost. But behind that curtain, mama still wrote the most. Wheelchair general, mind sharper than steel. I can't move without her, her scars make me kneel. Hate her and I love her, it's a twisted faith. Cause the same hands that raised me still tighten the chain.
Sign with the press, sign on the line. Bow to my power, your soul is mine.
Strings on my hands, strings on my soul.
They see a leader, but she's in control. I talk for the people, but the truth don't show. Mama pulling strings in the dark, they don't know. Strings on my crown, strings on my fate. Every move I make is a move she creates. I'm the king on the stage, but a pawn in the game. They chant my name, but she owns the flame. See a politician, I see the strings and the hands that pull them. Ain't never letting go. Pack you up. Street lights to spotlights. Bandos to boardrooms. Now I'm in the Senate. Blood under the marble floors, but they still cheer my name. History ain't care how you rose, only that you never fell. I sign bills with the same hand and loaded clips. White smiles in my face, but the block know the script. Switch seats, never switch sides. I just learned the lingo. Wall Street ties, but I still move bricks through the window. Quote Reagan to the suits, Malcolm to the masses. Play both sides, got the system wearing glasses. They don't see the blood that's dried under my cufflinks. They just see a black man in power talking tough things. Every deal I sign, another ghost in the margins. Every vow I take, another grave in the gardens. Do they want change or just a man who could charm them? I'm the hood's prophet and the Senate's dog bargain. From bandos to boardrooms, now I'm sworn in. Blood on the gavel, but the Senate still applaud them. Conservative hood prophet contradiction, they adorn it. Every law I pass, another coffin getting lowered in. Trump at me, Kamala laugh with me, Biden gon' clap with me, but after the vote's close, I'm still strategizing crack cities. Two tongues, one serpent, they don't hear the hiss. They just see a leader, nah, they don't see the fist. Conservatives love me cause I talk that order. Liberals love me cause I fight for my daughters. But truth is, I'm playing them both for the slaughter. Rome ain't loyal to no flag, just power in the water. Every chair I sit in, I hear Ruck goes coughing. Every crowd cheer, I hear Kem in the coffin. The higher I climb, the more the shadows follow. Power don't forgive and blood don't stay hollow. From bandos to boardrooms, now I'm sworn in. Blood on the gavel, but the Senate still applaud them. Conservative with prophet contradiction, they adorn it. Every law I pass, another coffin getting loaded. They'll write history books about me, but they won't write the truth. They'll say I was the first to bridge the gap. Hood to hill, bandos to boardrooms, but they'll never mention the blood. And maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Gavel bang, silence.
looks golden under the lights. But every crown is heavy with shadows. Rome walks the halls like he wrote his own future. But deep down he knows someone else already did. And the page is turning.
Polished marble floors, echoes in my chest. Suit stitched royal, but my soul never rests. Sending to Rome, hoods, child, nations, hope. But the page keep dictating how far I can go. See a smile, hear a cheer, but it feel like disguise. Every handshake heavy, every nod feel like lies. Bloodline curse, destiny scribe. But the hunters rip pages, so my death still hides. Every flash of the camera feel like scope sights. Every step I take echoes past midnight. Power in my palms, but it don't feel mine. I'm a puppet in a play with no exit line. I'm the senator, the man, but I'm chained to the page. Living word for word in a scripted cage. Blood on the gavel, ink in the vein. Am I ruling a nation, or just ruled by the game? Or just ruled by the game? Boardrooms to senators, cameras to streets, from bandos to speeches, my hustles compete. Trump in my ear, Kamala nods, but the hood still believe me. Ain't no facade, I fight crime in the day, orchestrated by night. Shake hands with the angels, break bread with the blight. But who writes my breath, who scripts my fall? Every move I make, I ain't moving at all. Tick, 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 paranoia in my spine. Tick, 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 destiny ain't mine. Tick, 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 red dots trace my skin. Tick, if the book's still open, I ain't know where it ends. I'm the senator, the man, but I'm chained to the page. Living word for word in a scripted cage. Blood on the gavel, ink in the vein. Am I ruling the nation, or just ruled by the game? Or just ruled by the game? The applause roars, cameras flash, history writes his name. But Rome don't hear the crowd, he hears pages rustling. And somewhere in shadows unseen, the seer hunters hold the rest of the book.
Are never meant to be open. They don't tell you where you've been, they tell you where you standing. And if the pages aren't torn out, they tell you where you fall. Rome thought he was in control of his rise, but the moment he opened that cover, he realized his thoughts were never his own, and his end had already been written. Dinner table, laughter, Tasha glowing, China sipping wine. I'm smiling on the surface, but my head ain't aligned. Excuse myself quick, say I need to hit the room, but my chest feel tight, like I'm walking to my tomb. Walls whisper memories, me Ruck and Rodney running wild. Tony in the streets, mama holding down the child near the bathroom door. I pause, hand on the paint. The secret spot I built for her, hidden like a saint. Compartment slides open, dust thick like confession. A book tucked inside, title hits me with aggression. The book of fam, I freeze, throat locked in a choke. Heard the myths, heard the whispers, but never held the smoke.
Read it now, wrong, word for word, thought for thought. Random pages, breathe your present. Red dots connect the plot. Past was written, future ripped. Destiny can't be bought. Have the book, pick it up. You already been caught.
Flip it to a page 1, 2, 3, my pulse start to race. Lying staring back, exact thoughts in my face. I don't wanna be here, I'd rather smash China tonight. Let's make this dinner quick, I got moves to ignite. Book quote in my head, word for word in the now. My knees buckled hard at the question of how. Dropped the book on the floor, pages laughing in the fall. Picked it up, it was writing me, picking it up, I saw it all. The narration shifted like an eye from the sky. Rome trembles in fear, whispering he's gonna die. Then it told me what I missed, the page bleeding like a curse. He sees a red dot on his chest, then the bullet hits first.
Face ripped out, future stolen, gaps like missing veins. Was it mercy or betrayal, or a hunter with the reins? Wise wrote the script, Seers pull the strings. I'm a king in the city, but a pawn to these things. Live read it now, Rome, word for word, thought for thought. Ring the pages, breathe your present. Red dots connect the plot, the past was written, future rip. Destiny can't be bought, bend the book, pick it up. Red dot, then a shot.
This bed feels colder than the grave I gave my brother Ruck.
I see him here again, tubes in his arms, waiting on death, and me standing over him. Was I his fate? Or is he mine? I wonder if I meet the same end. Mother in her chair behind me, her eyes like daggers. The city calling this an assassination attempt. And me, practicing my speech already, telling them I'm strong, telling them nothing can break Rome.
And Rome thought about his brother Ruck and his mother in the wheelchair, and the people calling it an assassination. But Rome didn't know I was writing it, he didn't know I was watching. He was already practicing his speech, he said, "My people, I am unshaken, a bullet can't stop a leader." But in his heart, Rome wondered if it was the end. He read it once, he read it twice, and still, the page kept going. Who's holding the pen? Who's turning the page? I thought I was making up a story, but the book writes itself. Tomorrow, Rome bleeds again. Next week, he lies again. Next month, he kills again. And when the page goes blank, I'll keep writing. I am Fam Nice, the seer, head of the seer hunters.
Think you own your story, Senator? No. We own the rest of the pages. Fam's book was never his. It was ours. We bled the ink. We tore the pages. We fed the words to Wise when he was only a boy. And he wrote destinies that change your whole bloodline.
Yeah.
Pages torn, red dots bloom. Every fate sealed in a hidden room. You can't escape the script we spun. The book ain't finished, it's just begun. Run.
Tom thinks the hunter stalk fam, but he don't know the truth. We've been stalking him. Every vote he cast, every breath he take, already written, already read, already ours. Already ours.
Yeah. Already ours. Already ours. Already ours. Already ours.
Every family got secrets, but ours, it was never just betrayal or blood feuds. It was warfare to mind, a kind of battle you can't see but feel in every shadow and every page. What you call deja vu, we call survival. Psychic attack syndrome, or PAS. That's the name we gave it. A seer looks into you past your skin, past your memories, straight into the marrow of your thought. They catch a glimpse of your whole life, past, present, and future. Like flipping through a photo album written before you breathe it. Now imagine this. It don't stop there. What the seer sees, they write down wise. He was the master of this. He turned visions into scripture. He wrote our lives like novels. Word for word, moment for moment, even our private thoughts. And once it's written, that paper become a weapon. A prophecy in the wrong hands becomes a script. A script in the wrong hands becomes your prison.
Psychic attack. Thought becomes fact.
Word on a page.
Word on a page becomes your cage. Psychic attack.
The future hijack.
Script ain't yours,
but you live it back. This is where it get dangerous. When a normal human, not a seer, takes hold of that script, the game changes. At first it's just a psychic attack, private, unseen. But once it's passed into human hands, it becomes orchestration, manifestation, materialization. What was once a fleeting thought, a second's impulse to harm, to run, to betray, now immortalized in ink. And because the victim already lived every word leading up to that line, when they read the future, they believe it's real. Even if it was just a half-second thought, now it's destiny. This is the fracture point, the glitch of deja vu. Rome lived it, reading his own assassination before the bullet hit. Word for word, had the pages not been ripped, he would have read his own death. That's PAS, psychic attack syndrome. You don't know what's choice anymore, and what's script. A thought can fade, but a script remains. A script can kill if you believe it's changed.
psychic attack. Thought becomes fact.
Word on a page.
Memoirs of cage becomes your cage. Psychic attack.
The future hijack.
Script ain't yours,
But you live it back. Why started a dangerous game? No seer ever did this before him. Seers are born to see, not to write. When he took visions and froze them into text, he broke the order, he turned dreams into prisons. And that's why the seer hunters were born a legion. Not as strong as wise, not yet. But together they keep balance, they work in silence like vampire hunters in a
apart in prophecy. And now fam nice, a child only 8 carries more sight than wise ever did. They will raise him, protect him, or use him. He don't even know he's a weapon yet. Just a boy who thinks he's writing stories. But each word he scribbles is a life lived, a future chained, a destiny stolen. That's the science of psychic attacks. That's the legacy wise left pages that bleed. Words that chain in us, caught between prophecy and manipulation. Never knowing if we live in our own lives or just a story someone else had only wrote.
Scars. Some bleed into the body, others carve into the mind. What we lived through wasn't just betrayal, or revenge, or family turning against family. It was something far darker, a science of attack that most people can't even name. Psychic attack syndrome pass. That's what we came to call it. Seer looks through you, past your skin, past the walls you build around your thoughts. They see your whole timeline laid bare, your past, your present, even fragments of what has not yet happened. To a seer, your life is not unfolding. It's already written. But Wise did something no seer was ever supposed to do. He took those visions and he wrote them down line after line. Moment after moment, private thoughts, secret fears, half-second impulses, and once it was written, it was no longer a vision. It became a script. That's the danger. A vision belongs to the seer, a script belongs to whoever holds it. When a normal person, someone with no sight, holds that book, they're no longer witnesses. They're directors. They can orchestrate, manipulate, bend reality to match the page. Imagine this. You're living your life and suddenly you find yourself inside a scene you've already read. You feel every word happening to you exactly as described. You start to believe the book knows more about you than you know about yourself. That's past psychic attack syndrome. You stop trusting your choices because every choice feels pre-written. Rome lived it. He read his own shooting on the page as the bullet hit him. Had the book continued, he would have read his own death before it arrived. That is the fracture point, the glitch, the point where a person can no longer tell if they are alive or simply being read. And that is why Wise was feared. Not just for what he could see, but for what he forced others to live. His pen was a weapon sharper than any blade. He turned deja vu into destiny. He broke the order of the seers. From that break came the seer hunters, not prophets, but guardians. Not as powerful alone as Wise, but together a balance. Their work is invisible to the public, but to us, they are executioners. Editors of fate, deciding who lives, who dies, and who remains trapped in a story. Now the balance is shifting again. Wise is gone, his visions blacked out in his final days, and in that silence a child was born, fam. Nice, only 8 years old, but carrying sight beyond anything Wise ever held. He thinks he is writing make-believe stories, giggling at the pages, but each word is a transmission. He is not imagining, he is receiving Rome's thoughts, Rome's fears, Rome's future. He is an antenna for what's coming. The seer hunters already have him. They raise him close under the eyes of his mother. The question is whether they mean to protect him or to use him, because the child doesn't know he is a weapon.
He doesn't yet know the blood that runs in him. And if he ever discovers the full power of his pen, he will write a world none of us can escape. That is the science of psychic attack. That is the curse wise left behind. Pages that bleed, words that bind. And a family roams family. Wise is bloodline, fam nice as innocence. Caught between prophecy and manipulation. None of us knowing anymore whether we are living our own lives or just reading the last page someone else already turned.